Okay, take two.
Welcome to BUMcast episode 3. We're here with Crush the Monster. Today hosting, I'm Emma.
And I'm Jaxton, and this is...
I'm Cam.
I'm Kale.
I'm Liam.
I'm Carson.
Okay, so if you've seen our episodes before, you know we have an inside source question, and our very first inside source question. So we have a request this time, and someone said, "Please ask Liam to do the Griddy."
Don't let him down.
This is a pretty small room.
Can
you literally get the Griddy in the room?
Can we edit a video?
Oh, yeah, we'll edit it.
I used to work at Five Below, but now I keep that Five Below. Them hearts cold, wood ain't melt. Robert Frost or does it
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then it'll play the video and they'll be like, "Oh man, that was awesome."
I think I know who the inside source was.
Got that.
You want to take a guess?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll roll on with the questions. So the first one is, what were all the inspirations you guys had going into Carlsbad?
Man, it's a mixed bag for sure. I think Carlsbad was interesting because we were still rocking the double drummer thing. So we listened to a lot of Giz collectively. OCs for sure. I don't know. We all listen to a lot of different type of music. That's kind of our thing, you know. The album came together by like a grab bag of whatever was coming out of us, you know. Yeah. It wasn't about trying to sound like anything other than what was fun to play at the time, you know. Yeah,
I definitely think that shines through on the album. I think fun is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, it's a grab bag, you know, garage jams, and they were fun to play and fun to write, you know. It was a cool time.
Yeah, for me, the writing process was the most fun part of that album, and like jamming the songs out originally, because like Cam said, there's a lot of different inspiration going into it, and like a lot of different like people. Honestly, like there's a lot of people involved with the writing of that album, like more than most people expect, and like it took a long time too. Like the band went through eras over that writing process, and I think that we could probably each name 20 different people that we really thought about when we were recording that album.
For sure.
That's nice. Do you guys have any fun stories from recording?
Oh man,
so much frisbee, so much
Yeah,
frisbee. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was sick because like during that summer there were like 3 different bands recording albums at that time, so we'd always just like see random people popping in and out when we were recording.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of ultimate frisbee on the field, sweaty days, coming back in the studio, and then just like being drenched, and then getting back to recording. It's a good summer.
Oh, I summoned a demon on when we recorded.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
There was a lot of spooky shit.
Yeah, it was kind of spooky. Like, we recorded late a lot. We recorded really late at night a lot, which was different and probably not like the most productive for working, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun for sure.
We
we didn't get a lot done. Yeah, we had a lot of fun though.
There were nights where like Aaliyah Swillerup and I would be recording just the 2 of us in the studio until like 4 a.m. and like losing our minds over like just going for a take, and like I don't think we needed to spend as much time as we did just redoing it over and over again, but yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Where did you guys record exactly? It was in like an attic or something, right?
It was at the back wall.
Oh, got that. That's
kind of up by what's that place called? Hidden Springs.
Hidden Springs, yeah. It was in a full studio.
Yeah. Okay, that's my bad then.
The back wall used to be an attic though.
Okay, that's probably what I was thinking about.
Era.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is why did you guys decide to call it Carlsbad?
That's
a good question, man. It just kind of it's a deserty inspired album. I think in a lot of our music, nature, the desert, the Wild West is just kind of, maybe not even our music, just kind of us as people, floats around in our brains quite a bit. And Carlsbad just sounded right. I didn't even know where it was on the map, you know? Yeah. It just felt right. And I think the song came first, and it was like, it just, I don't know, just came to be. Like, that was the song of the record. Like, I think when we wrote that tune together, and like, I distinctly remember we were writing it at the Doug House in the garage, and like, it was one of the first ones that you were there with, I think. And like, we got it all. We got the song. We got the riffs, and we're like, shit, this is pretty cool. You know, like I feel like we were on a path, like with that song. So I think it was more about like the time we were spending together when we were writing it, and like that was like the mantra is like of the record. It's like it's about us hanging out and being friends more than anything else, you know.
Yeah, Carlsbad is the song of that album, I think. And like you asked about inspirations, and I almost wanted to say the song I thought about the most while recording and writing other songs was usually Carlsbad, because that was the first song to come out of that record. And like the fun and like vibe that we had surrounding that song is something that we tried to like encapsulate across the entire recording and writing process of Carlsbad.
I always think of when we played Under the Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time we had debuted that song, and I always I will probably always associate that song with that memory, that event, because that was a fun time.
Yeah.
That was at Flipside, wasn't it?
No.
No.
This was
I don't even know, 2021 maybe.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
end of the summer 2021. Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Oh, do you guys have any favorite songs off of the album to like play, or just in general?
You go first, go.
War for me,
Ooh.
just for that riff. Or The Water. Honestly, The Water might be conceptually the coolest song.
That one was hella fun to record.
Yeah.
And that was like your song on the record. Like you were like, yo guys, that was the only tune that you were like, yo, I wrote a song for the album, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember them all. So many.
Is that what the one where you guys were like, do it again, let's do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Cows for me has always been a hella special song. Like, just I've got a lot of really fun memories playing that song live, and that riff was just super fun to write. You know, just a complete rip. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, they all kind of sit in a different place in my head for me. Carlsbad and Cows stick out though.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't really play those songs live anymore. I think the band's changed quite a bit. But if we were, you know, it'd probably be those three. I don't know. What do you think, Liam?
We should bring them back.
Cows probably is the one I'm definitely the most proud of on the record. Like, that took probably the most collective brain power out of any of the songs, I think.
Yeah.
Just because we really thought it through, and it was kind of like, I don't know, it was like just something that we thought about a lot. But Carlsbad, again, it's so much fun. That song's a lot of fun.
Dude, also, I mean, I guess we wrote the song quite before, like, we were writing for the record, but when we first started playing as, like, a 5-piece or 6-piece with Sam, when we played Bore, which is, like, the hidden track on the album,
Yeah.
or one of the hidden tracks on the album, I think that's one of my favorites to play live. It's, like, 2 chords or, like, 3 different chords, and it's just heavy, and you can kind of just sit in it and feel like, the first time I felt all those amplifiers just, like, hitting me in the face. Just felt so, I don't know, trippy, and like you could feel the sound, you could see it almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like playing that song live.
A bunch of songs came coming back now that you guys have been answering the question. I think my favorite to play and also maybe just riff is when it speeds up in Vanity Beach. I can't really describe it, but that one is really fun to play. Also, Flight 1312. I guess I just like playing fast, and that's a good one to play fast for.
Or a thrash metal song.
And underrated song I think is Admit. I like Admit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's
I
a
like
good,
Admit
one,
too.
yeah.
It's really
It's a
good.
nice song.
Yeah.
yeah, Flight 1312's fun. That was kind of like, I felt like that was a super Carson involved song.
For
like,
sure.
early on
I don't remember
with the
much.
writing. I remember.
Probably though.
Yeah.
I know I did the intro.
Yeah, and I
you
remember
and me did
it's-
the intro.
Yeah, and that was like the first like us thing that we did in the band.
Yeah, like this album was just like a lot of firsts for us, and I feel like with where we were all at as musicians and just as people, like it helped us carve out like who we want to be as musicians, you know. And it was like a really good like album to just kind of like throw shit at the wall and get weird and have a good time, and then like see it back and just reflect on it. And I don't know, like that album was really important to me because, like I said, it just like it felt like we were crossing new territory as just individuals, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's really good answers. More about special songs. So there's one song on the album named after somebody, Sam's song. Would you care to share who Sam is, or?
Yeah, of course. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Daniel
No longer
Thomas
with
Kafka.
us.
he's not dead, but he's in Australia.
Oh, got that.
He might as well be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Not Sam played with us for, I don't know, 6 months or a year or something. I don't even know.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, like Kale had a tune and Sam had a song, and that was his song, and it was gorgeous. And he like has a killer singing voice too. And I remember just like bugging him, I was like, dude, you gotta sing on this song, you know. And he wouldn't do it. So like it's Sam's song.
That's really
Dude,
cool.
cherish any
I
longer.
love Annie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's a special song.
For those
Sam
who don't
Raves,
know,
I didn't know he sang on that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
him.
dude.
Yeah.
Sam also plays bass for Moss, who we interviewed in the first episode. So
Yeah.
Shout out to Moss.
Shout out.
yes.
Shout out Moss and Sam.
So with you guys being so experienced and established in the scene, what do you guys think about like the main influences on this like next gen sound in the scene?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we all just kind of, we don't feel established, you know. We're just in it as well,
Yeah.
you know. It's like we're all in the same pool, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I could speak for bands that I feel inspired by though, and like seeing how healthy the death metal and hardcore scene is has influenced me and impacted me pretty heavily. I think it's impacted the scene as well, and like bands like Barn and TK and shit
Yeah.
have like brought a lot of younger people into the scene that I feel like this community hasn't really had the opportunity to like get that influx of like kids, you know, because it's important. Like rock and roll's about like a bunch of friends just getting together, and like that's where it starts, is like younger people going to hardcore shows.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say for me, like those death metal cats are really like
I get super
setting the
psyched.
tone.
I get super psyched seeing new bands come out that are super sick. Jaxton, yours of course. Grimer's has been one of
thank
them
you,
that I've been
thank
like
you.
blown
Yeah.
out of the
Oh my
water
gosh.
by. And it makes me feel super old now that all these young kids are coming out and shredding.
Oh, man.
But also like super cool to watch happen over time, and like even you'll be one of those people one day where
Yeah.
you'll see people younger than you shredding and you're like,
You'll
damn.
get old too.
Yeah, I know. That's scary to think about.
But yeah, I think it's really inspiring to see what people will come up with and just keep going no matter what. I think it's super sweet.
Yeah, dude. Boise's
Yeah.
popping off right now.
Yeah.
Boise is popping off. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Sure.
I did want to ask you guys' thoughts on Switchful Lotus, because they're who I think is going to be like the like big inspiration.
I've always really liked their
I love
band.
Switchful Lotus.
And,
Switchful Lotus.
yeah, they've always been so sick. Yeah.
They've been around for longer.
They've been around for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
almost as I think longer than Crush has. Their first show at least.
Crush.
Switch played at that Shred show. Didn't
Crazy.
they? With Crush and Melancholy.
Their new album rips.
New album does
Yeah.
rip.
It was around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlsbad and Succumb Solera coming out within like 3 months of each other have like filled up all my listening time for
Sweet.
yeah.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
I know. Boise's definitely popping off with both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so time for some personal questions for each of you guys.
Boy.
I like you guys all to answer this next one. If you could jam with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
That's a crazy question.
Great
You
question.
have the same answer.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Shit, man. I gotta just put Jerry out there
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
the
that's-
dead. Just because I feel like I'd learned so much just not even playing, just watching him live. Like, there's a couple musicians that I've seen live that I feel like I take away a lot, you know, just watching him play. I think he's one of them. But again, I feel like I wouldn't even keep up at all. I'd say Dave Grohl for sure, just because of how influential he was to me as a kid. Like, I feel like we'd vibe. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Cal?
Dude, honestly, Lemmy from Motorhead.
That's a hard
Just
answer.
because, like you gotta, like, you could say Hendrix or like all these crazy people, but imagine just like ripping for like 3 hours with Lemmy, like
No
that'd be pretty
stopping.
sick. Yeah, dude, just loud, just permanently deaf because you jammed with Lemmy for a little while.
Worth it, dude.
Worth
Yeah,
it.
super worth it.
It
Yeah.
always happens when I'm jamming with Lemmy.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I've never seen Lemmy from Motorhead and Lemmy from Bum in the same place.
Yeah,
That
me
is so
neither.
true.
Yeah, reincarnate. He
Yeah.
faked his death, dude.
Yeah.
That's a really hard question.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
I have another answer. Omar from the
Yeah,
Mars
Omar
Volta.
Rodriguez Lopez. Yeah.
Because he vibes on a lot of different instruments too. So I feel like if we just had like an 8-track or something, we can make something cool. That'd be a dream come true for sure.
Probably Robert Glasper. He's a jazz pianist, still active, kind of almost more in the hip hop acid jazz scene right now. I'd love to jam with him. He's sick. He's been around for a minute. He's played with some awesome people, and I feel like I'd learn a lot from him. Or Wayne Shorter, another jazz cat, old school saxophone player.
That'd be dope.
Super sick. He plays some sax on some Steely Dan albums. A little Dan fact for you.
Nice.
This man knows his Dan facts.
Yeah.
We love the Dan.
Dead man.
Dude, my gut answer is I would love to do a double drums thing with Ginger Baker.
Oh.
Because listen, the dude just jams, and I would love to either just do some kind of percussion stuff aside or just try and keep up on another kit. But I think that would be insanely fun.
That's a crazy answer.
That's a
dude.
great
That's
answer, yeah.
such
That is a good
awesome
answer.
Did you hear Robert Glasper's feature on the Denzel Curry album from last year?
Yes, bro. Melt Session.
Melt Session.
Yeah, dude. Have you listened to Black Radio 3?
I have.
Dude, have you listened to the first two also?
I don't think so.
Dude.
He only popped up on my radar last year.
Dude, you should go back and listen to those old school
Okay.
ones. And then check out the trio from like 07, 06 era.
Yeah.
So tight,
I'll
dude.
listen to all that.
What are some of your guys' like favorite albums? Individual answers.
On the spot. You gotta think about
My
it.
number
so
one will always
tough.
be Songs for the Deaf by Queens of the Stone
that's a
Age.
That
great
album
answer.
rips.
Musically, I've always been inspired and like resonate with that one the most.
Yeah.
I can hear that in your drumming. It's very like high energy and like okay, how do I word this? Like your drum parts. Give me a second. I'll think of how to word this.
Yeah,
You guys,
well,
somebody else
I'm
can
sure
talk
it's
real
really
quick.
nice. That sounds really
Yeah.
nice.
You guys can like list off albums too. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be one.
Okay.
You can just
To
go
Pimp a
for it.
Butterfly for sure. And probably also Good Kid, Mad City. And then I'll do a couple more than you go, Cal.
Okay.
I think I got to throw Dark Side up there just because, you know. And probably like 4 different Elder albums, but I'll pick Omens by Elder. That's one of my favorite albums ever.
Dude, what
It-
is... I like... Let me think.
Ah,
Let me
you
think.
got it.
Oh.
Dude, there's... the first one that comes to mind is There's Nothing Wrong with Love by Built to Spill.
That's his white one, right? The Big Dipper?
Yeah.
That's a great.
That's my favorite BTS album.
Yeah.
We stand.
Holy Mountain by
I'm a
BTS
stan.
stands.
I'm a BTS stan.
Really, Holy Mountain?
Holy Mountain.
Sleep's Holy
By
Mountain?
Sleep?
Yeah.
Over
Shit.
Dope Smoker?
Okay, listen. Here's the
Dope smoker, bro.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody's like, dope smoker this, dope smoker that. You know what dope smoker does not have? Multiple songs. It has 2. It technically has 2 songs. Yeah. And it's like, here's the thing. I'm driving around a lot. I'm a completionist when it comes to music. So if I have to drive for like an hour and a half to finish dope smoker. I just wanna
What about the Weedians, dude?
Dude, I know. Weedians are dope. That's sick. That's fine. Like if I'm sitting, if I'm like in bed and I'm like I got time.
Okay.
I don't got a lot of time though.
Okay.
Oh man. Damn, music's crazy, and there's so much of it. I've been listening to Paul's Boutique by the Beastie Boys recently. The record rips. Military Gun's whole discography recently. That band is so sick.
All time? That's an all time for you?
Oh yeah. Oh damn, this is all time.
This is all timers, bro.
Alzheimer's.
We can go through recent.
Lonesome
Yeah.
Crowded
Oh, yeah.
West by Modest Mouse.
Great pick.
Mine's just so much indie.
That's fair.
Let's go Marquee Moon by Television.
That's crazy.
I love that
I
record,
love that
dude. It's
pick.
so good. It's so good.
Dude, I was going through a thing where that, like, the main single off that album kept popping up on my Spotify
Dude,
like,
that-
all the time.
The recording on that is like some of the cleanest recording all time.
When did that album come out?
Like 73?
That's
like
good.
he's
Can
on.
you pull that up?
Television?
Frisbee,
Jamie?
pull that up.
Yeah.
Jamie.
That's what we did in the first episode. It was so funny.
73, I think.
Yeah.
It's
Marky
crazy.
Moon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That early?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, 77.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
my bad.
All right. That sounds more. Right.
And then Stop Making Sense by Talking Heads, the live record.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's enough.
Reflections of a Floating World, Elder. Touch back on what Cam had to say. Asia by Steely Dan. That's
Yeah.
the greatest album ever put to tape. At me.
Got that.
Remember
Got that.
Pretzel Logic?
For sure, dude.
Dude, Pretzel Logic
100%.
is mid compared to the rest of the Steely Dan
I guess
discography.
you're right.
Honestly,
but,
we need like an album
Charlie
tier
made
list
that
now.
stuff.
we need to do an album tier list.
We'll never leave if we
That
do
is a
Yeah.
lot of albums, though.
Yeah.
Every album.
Yeah, every
Every
album.
album.
We could rank the damn.
Yeah, songs for the deaf, super good. Blue Train.
Blue
John
Train does go
Coltrane.
hard, yeah.
Yeah, that goes pretty insane. Dude, Speak No Evil, Wayne Shorter, also sick. Jaco Pastorius, his self-titled. That's an all-timer. Dude, that's tough, dude.
It's a hard
I know. I'm
question.
having a
Yeah,
hard
your
time
music,
thinking
dude.
more.
Europe 72, Dead.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
Any Queens of the Stone Age album.
Probably like Clockwork.
Like
Dude.
Clockwork is so good.
Yeah.
We should rank Queens of the Stone Age record.
Dude, Amputecture by
The Volta.
the Volta is sick, dude. Floral Green, Title Fight.
Ooh.
Wow.
Dude, I think you're naming a lot of my top faves, too.
That's it. That's what I got for now.
yeah. That was a good list. Also, I figured out how to word what I wanted to say.
Yeah, let's
earlier.
hear it.
Your parts, it's like I could listen to the Crush the Monster songs, or I could watch you live, and I could only be focusing on you. And they're like intrinsic, like they're interesting in itself, but they don't take away from the rest of the song or distract. So it's like the perfect balance of like complex and cool parts that don't take away from like the overall goodness of the song or like distract at all.
Thanks.
I'd say
Yeah.
we'd probably take away more from him.
That's
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of Mike in there too.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude, Parahesia, Animals as Leaders. I can keep naming
He's still
some.
going.
Yeah.
I've got a few, dude.
You're just good at remembering names off the dome, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to think of even two more to have a top
Yeah.
three.
No, we can wait, Carson.
I'm just
We'll-
gonna say
yeah.
Animals by Pink Floyd
Ooh,
and
I was also gonna put
Yeah.
Animals in
Low
there.
End Theory.
Oh,
So
dude.
good,
Oh,
bro.
Lord Theory's so
We'll leave it
good.
at that for now.
This is always like some of my favorite questions. I feel like I can hear so much like inspiration, not only in like Carlsbad, but like in like Corduroy Blue and like Bruce and the Fighters. I can hear a lot of some of those albums you guys listed. It's so fun.
Liam said Title Fight. I gotta throw Modern Color and Basement in there for sure.
Basement,
Basement.
dude.
Um,
I was
my
about to ask
God.
if you guys were Basement fans.
I'm a huge
In
Basement
high
fan.
school,
They're so
big time.
They're sick, dude.
That was my emo.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of guilty pleasures. I'm not gonna say, but
Dude, there should be a guilty pleasure
Yeah,
question.
we
That would
should
be a
do
great-
that.
Actually, yeah,
we should do that.
maybe.
Guilty
on
pleasure
the
album?
totally the next question on this list, what are your guilty pleasure albums
Albums or songs?
or songs, either or genres or artists?
Okay, I'll bite the bullet here just to
Okay.
get it over with. But I fucking love like early 2010s like pop punk shit, like Fall Out Boy.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, okay.
I listen to a good amount of that band still, and I don't let people know that.
That's fair.
It's not a face.
Panic at the it's not Panic at the Disco, bro.
Do you want to know something so funny?
Hmm.
My dad was best friends with Brendan Urie in high school.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
so sorry.
I wonder what year was that.
That's crazy.
Damn, that's tough.
Dude, I just met your dad, and he seems
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about him or Brendan Urie, but
Nothing.
word, word.
Well, nobody's ever said anything about Brendan Urie. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Nobody's
true.
ever written a word.
Except for
about
him.
Except for
Yeah.
him.
Guilty pleasure.
I'm not guilty. But
Yeah,
like,
they're just like pleasures.
But like
So
Mariah
sad.
Carey though, like I will listen to Fantasy once a day.
Dude, we've been
every
through
day.
this before.
I know.
And we
In
have
the
games.
ODB remix.
It's fun. It's only funny because ODB's in it, but then when you listen to it back to back after the original Fantasy, you're like, oh god,
Dude,
ODB ruined this.
But they're both. I will do that. I will put them back to back and then put Genius of Love right at the end.
Yeah,
Of
okay.
it. It's a good morning drive. It makes you not want to die.
Yeah. Love ODB though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not like a guilty pleasure, but it's just not something I'd expect out of myself or expect people to think I enjoy. But SZA and Brent Faiyaz are
Sick.
awesome,
Okay,
dude.
alright.
Sick.
Like the modern R&B stuff, it just makes me feel so.
Dude, yeah.
It
Remy
puts me-
Wolf?
Yeah,
Remy
dude.
Wolf is
Yeah.
awesome.
I'll put this out here for the BUMcast, but I have been known to put on some Swift.
Oh, I have heard about this. Yeah.
Where'd
yeah.
you hear that from, bro?
I think from you. I think from you. Yeah.
Dude, a true guilty pleasure is
That's guilty.
I like rockabilly. Like fucking pompadours and like dude.
I don't know. That's close enough to like.
Nah, dude, it's the nerdiest kind of music of all time.
What's your thoughts on polka?
Dude.
Because I feel like you fuck with polka.
The smile
Dude,
went away
I
immediately.
bet Kale gets down with like ska punk, like Real Big Fish.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Don't even talk to me about
Oh,
ska.
what's that song that
didn't even-
band covers?
Uh,
They do a crazy ska cover of a song.
Oh man, I know what you're talking about.
Real Big Fish. Jamie.
Jamie,
Jamie,
Real Big
yeah.
Fish.
Oh, Real Big Fish.
Real Big Fish cover, popular Real Big Fish cover.
Dude, it's all about Less Than Jake, though. Listen, everybody's
Okay.
all about.
Jake.
Yeah, dude. All my friends are metalheads. Less Than Jake.
What album would this be off?
It's probably one of their top
It's
songs.
one of their top songs.
It's like a cover.
Beer, Sell Out, Take On Me.
Take
Oh
it.
yeah,
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
Take On Me. Dude,
Oh,
I had.
God.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Uh-huh.
my gosh.
We found it.
You've hit a nerve. Dude, I love all three waves of ska.
Dude, there's waves.
Yeah.
They come in waves.
Yeah, they come in
dude.
waves.
They hit
I'm
you
learning a
hard.
lot.
Dude, it's all about two-tone. Dude, the specials. Dude, oh,
I was gonna throw the specials in my pick too.
I love the specials.
Maybe a little bit of
dude.
Sublime. I haven't listened to them in a while, but they came up on
Face.
my work phone's playlist, and I was like, it just brings me back a little bit.
Where are you whipping up sandwiches?
I was whipping up sandwiches hard listening to Sublime. Life doesn't get better than this.
Wow, dude.
My number one pick though is the Smiths' "Fuck You, Morrissey."
Whoa.
That's
Agreed. Agreed.
I share that one with you. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're not alone on that one.
For sure.
My favorite
Yeah.
is that interview of Robert Smith from like 30 years ago. He's like, I don't really like Morrissey much. Wait, he's British, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He looks like
Robert
he could
Smith's
be.
I
so
wanted to
British.
make sure- I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting that wrong. But,
Robert
like,
Smith might be the most British
Yeah, it's the
guy in
original.
the world.
So next we have like community questions. We did this like May 6th. But we got a lot of community questions, so Jax will take it away with the first
Got
question.
that. So we got from at Benny M Welch on Instagram.com.
My homie Ben.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
How did you guys go from like alt rock to stoner doom metal? Like, what was the pipeline there?
Dude, it wasn't like a linear thing. I think it just kind of.
I know what it was.
Okay, we opened for Elder.
We opened for
the
Elder.
Elder Show.
We opened for
It was
Elder.
totally the Elder Show.
Which was like our favorite band and one is, and then like we've all kind of got into them.
Yeah,
And,
like I remember when that show got announced, like emailing Elder before we were on the bill at all, and I was like, "Hey, can I please run merch for you guys?"
So you could
Yeah.
see the show.
Yeah, so I could see the show.
Because it was at
and,
the Lux.
Yeah, it was at the Lux, and
21 plus.
then we got booked, and I remember running into Nick DeSalvo in that band, and I was like, "Hey, dude, remember when I emailed you about running merch, and you said maybe I'll make it work? Look at me now."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember being so fucking nervous talking to that band, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
They were all
Dude,
such nice
Dude,
dudes.
they were all
Yeah.
Remember when you guys? Oh, what's his name? The drummer.
Oh yeah, we
we
took.
took the drummer
we
to
took-
Guitar Center, dude.
Yeah, because he doesn't have an American driver's license. So
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they're from Germany, or he
Yeah.
lives in Germany.
yeah, they're based out of Germany now. Yeah.
So anyway, one of our favorite bands, we got the opportunity to open for him, and we saw him, and we were riding for the show. We were like, dude, I'm not gonna play 17 in the show. I'm sorry, you know. And I feel like for me, like seeing them live was like just, it opened up this like Pandora's box for me. It was like, that's exactly what I want to do. And like back in Carlsbad, we were still figuring it out, man. Like we didn't know what to be or like what to call it. You know, it's like you're writing a bio. It's like, yeah, we're a a band. You know, like we didn't know. You know, we didn't have a vision because, like I said, what it came out of was like just an excuse to fucking hang out. You know.
Yeah.
So like.
That's all this is.
Yeah. That's what all it is, man.
It's cool though because you do hear hints of like the kind of style we're heading towards in Carlsbad with some of those
Yeah.
songs,
Yeah.
and then we're definitely kind of focused on that for this next stuff.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I bet if you line up when we wrote the songs too, it shows especially because like the last songs we wrote for that album were like I'm pretty sure the very last was War.
Yeah, I was
And,
thinking
like,
War.
Yeah, which is like the doomiest track
Yeah.
on that album. So
Cows was up there too.
Cows
Yeah.
was later too. Yeah.
Sam's song was also quite a bit later into the mix, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it
It's
just
like
took time
mid.
to flesh it
That's
out.
true.
Yeah.
That's right.
Scheduling's hard.
Also, like what I was saying before, just seeing Barn and Throws so much. Like those are two bands here locally that I really try not to miss because I love their music. Like unlike Liam, I didn't really grow up like into heavy shit, you know, and like being able to see these bands, like especially Barn, like dudes my age that are out here doing something like that, it like broadened my perspective. So just like the local scene in general, I feel like influenced me. Like, oh, I love this music. Like I didn't even know it existed. You know, I didn't even really like because I just grew up listening to like psychedelic rock. You know, so I think that's why the band started getting heavier. It was just like we all got heavier. I don't know. They're just like we got more interested in it.
Yeah.
I grew up on heavy music. Like I've been about heavy music for like all my life, and like I think I also pushed the guys a lot. I was always like, yo, what if we were a doom metal band?
Yeah, well, you were like the sole proprietor of like my entrance to metal as a whole, dude. Like
Yeah.
we would just drive around. Like there was nothing to do, and it's COVID.
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, let's smoke and listen to this album, you know, and like we just drive around and like listen to the heaviest shit I've ever heard. You know, it's like death, you know.
Yeah,
it's like
I was like, dude, have you ever
melodic
heard
shit.
of Cannibal Corpse?
Yeah.
And I put bro on, yeah. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, and like to this day, like you still just pull out the weirdest, like crazy
Dude,
shit.
you're all over.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
awesome.
Because like I got heavier, but like you also got you like but you were already heavy.
Yeah.
You know? So it just got
Yeah.
Catch up
weirder
to
and
the guy.
weirder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you get to a certain point in where you're trying to find heavier and like heavier music where I feel like the music I find where I'm like, this is the heaviest thing I've ever heard. Like it's like trash can noises. It's like,
Dude,
Or
yeah.
jazz.
or,
This was-
or jazz. Like it does a
Right.
full 180 and I'm like, dude, this big band swing band is so heavy. Dude. Yeah.
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 I think that's the irony in it though, is like we started listening to more heavy music and
Yeah.
like making heavy music, but now
Yeah.
it's like, dude, listen to this fucking, you know,
Jam grass.
Yeah, listen to
Yeah,
this
dude.
Billy String
yeah,
song. Yeah,
like
it's
right as we started
Holy
getting
shit.
into like writing heavy music, I got so into jazz and bluegrass, and that like we would come into like our practice session and we write like these heavier songs, and afterwards I'd be like, yo, dude, listen to this jamgrass band I found, and we'd be listening to banjo and mandolin players, and I'd be like, these guys are killer, dude. We gotta get chops like this. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, bluegrass, I've always said, is like the most impressive style
Yeah.
of playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. A
Shred.
crazy flat picking guitarist
Oh my
is like the
gosh.
coolest thing in the world.
So sick, dude.
I was talking to one of the guys from New Peppo after the Sound Ends creation when they came to the Duck House,
Mhm.
and
Shouts
he was
out.
like, I knew I would listen to so much heavy music that I'd end up in a garage listening to shit like this.
Yeah.
Assault
Yeah.
hiker samples.
yeah, the sound that's
Oh
creation.
my
That's right.
gosh.
He's
Dude.
he's crazy.
Shout out. That band is
I
so
know.
sick.
That was an awesome show. That
So wild.
That was the first time I saw New Peppo too. They're one of
Me
my
too.
favorite up and coming bands as
Oh,
well.
That's what
So
Dude.
cool.
So sick.
So
I had to
fucking
leave early,
sick.
so I didn't get to see them.
I know it's so
It was
sad.
so-
Did you ever get? Have you ever seen them?
I know, I've never.
Oh,
I've
dude,
never
you
seen
would
them
love
either.
them, dude.
Dude, I think you'd really like them.
Yes.
Definitely one of my faves.
They
Every
played at
time, they're
Oil,
so
too.
sick.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Well, we
Yeah.
didn't go to
We
Oil.
didn't go to Oil.
Yeah.
Next is from Bonehead Brian. Are you guys going to put live stuff on Spotify? It sounds too good not to.
Oh
No.
man, I
That's a
want
good
it so
idea.
bad.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I
They
think.
would need to play good enough to like have a decent recording to put up there.
Yeah, I think we're there now, but I don't think we were then. You know, with the Carlsbad stuff. But it's just a lot to do with what we, like the venue we're playing. Like,
Yeah,
if we ever
true.
go back to the hall, I'd be super interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But also,
We gotta
just,
pull off the hall show, right?
I don't know.
I thought we got a.
I don't think it
Yeah,
worked out.
we do.
Oh, we did.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to just edit that when we get home and drop it?
Yeah. First time we ever played the note.
What was that dude's at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Oh, at
Bonehead
Bonehead
Brian.
Brian.
All right, you're getting a DM.
You're getting an hour-long wait
Yeah, we
file.
can send you a WAV file. Yeah.
Is it just going to be the static that you played before the encore?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dude, probably towards the beginning of the year, you would carry around this like dinky ass like R2D2 unit that recorded. You'd like, oh, dude, don't worry, it's gonna sound great. It's like to a cassette or some shit, and you like would put it like next to your guitar amp, and it just sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, oh yeah, dude, this sounds sick.
Yeah. So if you want to hear that,
Yeah.
It's like you're
It's
bootlegging
pretty
your own
bad.
shit.
It's
dude.
pretty bad.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
it's pretty bad. But one day,
One day.
I'm
I
gonna have
believe
a
in
full
you.
rig.
You guys are leaking your own music.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, we got like Finstas and shit.
Doesn't Lil Yachty do that?
Oh yeah, no, he posted the snippets of Poland, and then he like dropped it a week later because
Yeah,
it was
dude.
just like a snippet.
The Walk, dude.
The walk to Poland.
Yeah.
You took him there, dude.
I was
He
about
took
to
it
say,
there, yeah.
like Playboy Cardi fans, when your favorite song is like off of Die Lit versus one that was recorded on an iPhone in a separate room at a
Yeah. Yeah.
Las Vegas or
Yeah.
something.
On that, I know Bum has been talking about doing a live album sometime with Moss. We can maybe have you guys on that too.
Dude,
A live
Yeah.
album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just like a couple songs from a bunch of bands from a really sick night.
We talked
Oh.
about
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
talked
that'd be
about
cool.
doing live stuff, but
yeah,
like
we talked about commissioning a band to do a song off the Clueless soundtrack.
That also,
nice.
yeah.
Whoa.
Like the movie?
Yeah.
Favorite movie soundtrack. Of all
Nice.
time.
Nice.
Interesting.
I was just hearing somebody talk about the Clueless soundtrack.
Yeah.
What's on it?
Yeah, what are some
I
songs on
compared
it?
one of your songs to the Clueless soundtrack.
Dope.
Really?
Yeah,
What-
I
what's your
said
song?
in the review for the single Carlsbad, I said that this song could fit so perfectly on this. The first half of this song could fit so perfectly on the Clueless soundtrack.
Oh,
and no one
I
would
remember
notice.
reading that, and I was like, "What is he talking about?" If I'm being honest, but
I liked it. And
Yeah.
that just means
No,
I
it's
liked
cool,
it.
it's cool.
Yeah.
It means it's a vibe, bro.
yeah, awesome, dude.
What is that movie about? I don't even remember.
Being
That's
clueless,
that's the
bro.
one with the lawyer.
It's
right?
not going.
wait, and that's the one where she like dates her stepbrother.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's a
It's-
classic.
It's
You
a-
should
it's
watch
a,
it.
Emma by Jane Austen. It's the book. It's like a rendition of the book, but like with like the characters swapped.
Okay, cool, interesting.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. I've seen the movie. Didn't know that though.
Share the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, so the next question from Tess SK
Wait.
Houston.
That's how
Okay.
you spell test. There's not an
Oh,
S.
there's two S's. You're so right. At Tess K Houston. Sorry about that. How long have you been playing your respective instruments?
Kale's playing for what, 40 years now?
In between sophomore and junior year of high school. So, and now I'm 23. So, somebody do them.
A couple years. That's my
couple
guess.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine's like 7th or 8th grade. So, dear God,
I actually have no
It's like-
idea.
8 or 9 years. Oh,
How
my
did you start
God.
playing drums, dude?
How did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I played a lot of rock band for one, and I
Me too.
mentioned to my dad I really wanted a pair of drums, a kit of drums, and my uncle had one just sitting in his storage garage, a pair of them, you know, the whole shebang. And my uncle had just been like storing them in there for years, and was like, "Yeah, you can have them." And they didn't sound that great, but I didn't care. And that's how I learned. I learned Muse songs and Nirvana songs
Sick.
on
Nice,
drums
dude.
because I was a big Muse fan growing up.
Yeah, man. Dude, I feel like everybody's got an uncle with a drum set.
Just
their
sitting in their
garage.
storage garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool,
But
man.
yeah, shout out to Uncle Don for hooking it up.
Let's go, Uncle Don.
I love
Uncle
you.
Don. I think,
Nobody's got Grandpa Cliff. You have Uncle Tom.
Yeah, Uncle Don.
Nice, dude.
yeah.
What about you?
Like 7 or 8 years. Yeah, I've been playing bass for 7 or 8 years, I think.
I think I was probably 10 or 11. I remember like conceptualizing what guitar was hella young, and, like seeing my dad sit down and like play a D chord, and just like my face melting. Like I was like, that was like the coolest shit I've ever seen. And like to this day, you know, that was probably 15 years ago. I don't know if he's ever touched a guitar ever since, but I remember like that moment. But I hadn't played guitar, didn't pick it up until I was probably 10 or 11, so maybe 10, 11 years now. And then drums came in there or somewhere. I don't know exactly, but yeah.
At M Guitar says, will Carlsbad material be played live again in the future?
Shouts out to Emma.
Yeah.
Shuts up.
Yeah.
And,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, bruh. Yeah.
I don't know.
I could see it.
Well, every time we play a show, Kale's like, what if we played War?
Dude, I love War so
Dude, I'd be
much.
kinda down
I
for
just
that.
want that riff,
On-
dude.
It could like fit in with the set.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
it's a heavier
Yeah.
song, like you guys said. So.
And request from the entire band of Grimage. We're all Carlsbad fanboys. So if you guys can play some of the album next time you play live,
Okay,
that'd be
well-
great.
Oh, man.
Well, you'll have to play with
Only
them.
if you're
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah. Next time we
Yeah.
play with you guys. That's
Yeah.
The
true.
same answer that I just gave you guys is
Yeah.
also what I tell KO when he asks if we can play War. Maybe, dude.
Maybe, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, next time we have an open jam, I'm just gonna keep playing that.
Just over and over again every time we
Like,
finish a song.
Dude, not even like tucking in, like
Yeah.
to fit in. I'm just gonna full volume, just like, brr, 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 like.
Dude, I'm down.
Yeah.
We could all catch
Hey.
on. It's been a while since we played it.
Yeah.
Well, we got a pretty long set at Spacebar coming
Oh,
up.
Yeah.
So
September 9th.
Plug.
September 9th.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
Really?
Happy early
Happy
birthday.
Dang.
Zulu, though.
Oh yeah,
I know,
that
it's the
Zulu
same
show
day
will
as
be
Zulu.
sick.
That's 21 plus,
man.
right?
Unfortunately.
Oh, I
it
can't.
is.
I can't catch that. I'm
Go
gonna
see
start.
Zulu, dude.
Go see
Yeah,
Zulu.
go see Zulu.
It's so
They're-
low.
They're insane, dude. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna see
Oh, nice.
Soul Glow last year in January with Circus Survive, but they had to cancel that show.
I fuck
Oh,
with Circus
dude.
Survive, dude.
Circus Survive is probably my favorite band of all time.
That's dope.
What kind of music is that?
It's psychedelic punk, but like very influenced by like
It's Corey
the
at
late
times.
2000s or like early 2000s, like emo.
It's
Sick.
post-hardcore.
It's pretty core.
Okay.
Yeah.
Post-core.
I think I am definitely the homie that's like, nah, man, I don't want to play that shit.
Oh man, you're breaking my heart.
I'm sorry, yeah.
It's okay.
But I wanted to come clean.
It's okay. I understand.
Yeah.
Breaking my
That Zulu show will
Yeah.
be crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's
I'm
his show.
excited because I want to say like just at the beginning of this year when I first saw you guys
Mhm.
is when I got into like hardcore. Not that you guys. I don't want to say like you guys aren't hardcore.
We're
You
not a
bring in
hard
some
hardcore.
Yeah.
influences sometimes.
Yeah.
Sure.
But like I wanted something heavier because that was the first time I moshed was when I saw you guys at CRLB back in January.
That was your
Oh,
first time
wow.
moshing.
That's
You
crazy.
hurt me
That's
like
crazy.
very much for being your first time.
That wasn't
Yeah.
the time when me and Mike were
Because it was all
hopping
pent
off.
up.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was. I
that's
think
so
so.
true.
Was
That
it
was
when?
the
Was it
jump
when?
day jumping. them
Was it
jumping.
when Carson and Mike would jump off stage
I
and mosh?
have no idea, but I remember
I
it was
don't
when you guys played with
remember.
Sunfish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
different show.
Dude, what core bands are you into?
I mean, Zulu. Some people say Turnstile isn't hardcore, but I love
They're
Turnstile.
hardcore.
Totally
Hardcore.
hardcore.
Yeah.
I love Turnstile. I really like Scowl. We're gonna
What's Scowl?
maybe get an interview with Scowl.
Whoa.
That'd be awesome.
Let's
Did
see.
you see Gel?
They emailed us back. No, I had to miss it, but they're coming with Jeff Rosenstock in
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
So
What?
that is
That's-
one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm also excited to see Jeff Rosenstock. I mean, Gel is like one too. It's only recently that I've gotten into like all of it, but Teen Mortgage is pretty good too. But they're more punk
Dude, there's-
Yeah,
Super
Team
sick.
Mortgage comes up on my Spotify
Yeah.
a lot. They're cool.
Sick, dude.
Thank you.
Love hardcore.
Yeah, I'm
See
so
you guys.
excited to go see Zulu though. It's gonna be sick.
That'd
And
be super
Playtime.
dope.
Playtime's really good.
No. And we get to celebrate the beautiful birth of Mr. Jamie over here. So
Dude,
yeah,
I
you guys
think
can't see
you'd
him,
like
but
Twitching Tongues. Check out Twitching
Yeah.
Tongues. You'd
Let
like
me
that.
write that.
Type it.
okay. So the next question.
Pull up Twitching
Oh
Tongues.
wait a second. Sorry.
My
Wait a
boy
second.
Colin.
Yeah. Here's gonna be a clip of Twitching Tongues real quick. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that
Oh,
would be
yeah.
so hard.
Use the Sound and
Yeah.
Fury. Sound and
Okay,
Fury
okay,
2023
got
set. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Use
Write that down too,
walkout.
write that
Yeah.
down too.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
gonna
I'll
get
get
a
it.
copyright strike.
We'll,
Oh,
we'll,
yeah,
we'll,
Scout
we'll
Star.
do it, but we'll put in a different key.
Okay.
Yeah, pitch shift it up.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
it is.
We don't get paid for these anyways, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so true. Yeah, we don't even make money off of these, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
can do whatever
You
we
could
want.
if you buy
Yeah.
BUMcast official merch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
the link.
true.
Well, we don't have that
the
ready
link
yet.
in the bio.
Yeah.
Give them money.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We need to make a link in the bio.
Yup.
Add that, Jamie.
Yeah. Thank you,
Jamie,
Jamie. Jamie edits all these, by the way.
Does all the work, actually.
Yeah.
No.
He does all the hard stuff. Okay, so last community question is from @cadence_Malin. Would you guys consider crushing anything else other than a monster?
That monster ain't got shit on us.
Yeah, I feel like we crushed it a long time ago.
Or is it the Monster Crush? You know what I mean? Like, is there even a monster?
Oh,
called
Monster
Crush?
is the monster name Crush? Yeah.
Oh,
That's not
word.
talked
That's
enough about.
Yeah.
That is not talked enough about.
Yeah.
About
That's a
enough.
way cuter way to think about it. Come here, Crush. Come here.
Crushing shit? Dope, dude.
Dude.
I feel like we break a lot of
Dude,
stuff.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched so much Monster Trucks
Yeah,
as
Monster
a
Truck?
kid, dude. Oh my gosh.
Dude, okay.
What's the one with horns?
Dude, which one?
Oh, it's like the.
El Toro Loco, dude?
Yeah.
You talking about El Toro
Yeah,
Loco?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like we watch a lot of car crash videos.
Dude, there was one night we watched so many that my brain was numb.
Dude.
That and like bull riding.
Dude, I love going for a drive after watching a lot of car crash
I
videos.
think it makes me a better driver. I definitely consume a lot of car crash videos.
Yeah, if you need a car crash plug, I know a guy.
Okay, thank you.
Who was it the other day that like at the it was at the shredder. It was Ella from Plum Vision was saying, wait, am I like delusional? Were you there?
I don't know.
Was saying that she was watching car crash videos.
Dude, maybe.
That sounds
maybe
like something that Ella
would
would
be.
do.
Yeah.
Ellen
Yeah.
would be about that,
I
I
just
feel like.
remember I went up to Lemmy and I said, "Do you know HIVEMIND, the YouTube channel?"
Yeah, a little bit.
Sounds
yeah.
familiar.
They do
You
like
look
the.
just like one of the guys from HIVEMIND, and I asked him if next time we saw you, we could take a picture with you and say, "Just met at Riley from HIVEMIND."
Okay,
Maybe.
cool. We'll do that.
I don't
after
know them
this
that
too.
well. I've seen some of their like. Don't they do album ranking stuff?
Oh,
Some-
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
on
yeah.
the Far podcast.
Okay.
I'm like a hip hop like nerd when it comes to that stuff. But
Maybe
they do,
I
like,
don't.
They
know.
do like the guess the album from the features or guess
Okay.
the rapper from the albums that they're featured on, like stuff like that.
Oh,
Or
that's
guess,
sick.
Guess the song from the sample.
That's
Is
sick.
another one that they do, but it's all like hip hop oriented, and they do like brackets and stuff.
That actually sounds pretty interesting. I would check that out.
Yeah.
Will you guys crash a car at your next show or any show in the future? If you like, let's say you guys get like stadium big, would you guys crash cars on stage?
I'm pretty good at it, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, apparently.
Dude, I tell you what, this guy's crushing rooftops.
Got that.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Ceilings, baby. No
Just-
ceiling is safe.
Remember
Yeah,
that, dude?
just like
Oh yeah.
nothing's safe around it.
Okay,
There's
got
actually been
that.
multiple instances.
Yeah,
of
there
that.
has been. Yeah.
Like,
Your ceiling is not safe from
You
Canada.
don't look exactly like him, but you look.
Oh, that is.
if you stashed it up, dude, maybe.
Yeah, if I just stashed it, maybe.
That would look crazy if you shaved your beard.
you look like Dave Grohl? Like a young Dave Grohl?
Wow.
We're just
wow,
Dude, yeah, how does it feel to play in a band with Dave Grohl and James
And
Hetfield?
James Hetfield?
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm 12 and I was like, I could make a band.
What if I was in
Yeah.
a band with
I wish I was in a band with James Hetfield.
Dude, I was like, but I want to be in a band with Santa Claus.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
I bet Santa Claus would rip. Santa Claus might be the best. He looks like Jerry anyway.
Yeah.
Who else? does he
Santa
look
Claus
like?
is a bassist, probably.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh,
You gotta start
Mandolin,
playing with
dude.
art.
We play
Oh,
with
mandolin. Yes, dude.
That would be a sick album cover. Just Santa Claus with a mandolin.
Oh, there is a
But he's
bluegrass
busting.
record.
Yeah.
There's a bluegrass record that was like burned direct to CDR. That's the only way you could get it.
Yeah.
And it rips. It's the best thing you'll ever hear. And like 2 people in Arkansas have it. It's like
West Virginia.
yeah, dude. Uncle Rich made this CD with his bluegrass group, and it's just like
The rectangle of Oklahoma.
yeah, exactly.
It's called the Panhandle.
Not the pan, bro. It's the
Rectangle.
pan.
Oh,
All right.
it's time.
I
We
think
have a
it's
very
time.
special section. It's
Yeah.
the bracket, which we actually asked Carson about like months ago,
It's true.
being like, what would be like a good prompt? And this is
I'm
what
excited
we
What
came up
did you
with.
sign us up for?
Didn't we do?
Get ready.
Didn't we
This
do a
is like-
tier list on
Sorry.
that one podcast?
Yeah, we
with-
did a fast food tier chain.
Yeah, with
Press.
mages, and it's so long. It's so
Wait,
long.
it was
yeah.
Okay,
violent.
this one isn't that long. This is a cereal bracket.
Okay.
Cereal?
Yes.
Cereal.
That's
Cereal.
what Carson told
We
us
were
could
told it
do.
I
could
did
get heated,
suggest that.
which is what we want.
We were it was either that or an instrument tier list, but not like a guitar.
You didn't go with the
based.
90s
We didn't
sitcom
go-
one?
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Name's not
We were
old
gonna
enough
do
for
like a
that.
pure
Yeah.
instrument tier list.
Oh, I'd bang
I
with
like
that.
cereal. I think that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
cereal.
We all eat
great.
cereal.
I think we
out
should
here.
start low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start low.
Our
Yeah.
first matchup:
It's not up
Golden
to it.
Grams versus Fruit Loops.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Should we do 1, 2, 3? Like
Let's just go down the line, but make it snappy.
Fruit Loops.
Golden Grams.
Golden Grams.
Really? Fruit Loops.
Let's go.
Oh,
I
Okay,
think-
okay,
Okay.
that's-
I
Okay.
think Golden Grams are pretty good, but Fruit
I'm gonna
Loops...
say Golden Grams.
Okay,
I was gonna
so
say
Yeah.
Golden
I
Grams.
don't know if I've
Okay.
ever had Golden Grams.
are
to be honest.
like if it's a tie, do we go to
Do we
you
go to
guys?
the
Yeah, I guess we'll go to
It's
us.
everyone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's everyone's included.
Oh,
okay.
I'm
Oh,
included.
Tiebreakers
okay,
usually.
dude.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
Or-
Cam.
Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, we're being
Yeah.
persecuted out
I
here.
think Golden Grams won.
I think
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
right.
And whoever gets whoever gets the most wrong, you're actually not allowed to be in the band anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna waterboard you with this cereal.
Your least favorite one.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
yeah.
Oh,
That's,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Corn Pops.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, this is the
dude.
easiest question in the fucking world. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon
100%.
Toast Crunch.
Crunch.
Yeah, the
CTC all
crunch,
way.
The
dude.
crunch.
Please don't say.
it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, yeah.
If
Yeah.
anyone picked Corn Pops, I would stand up and leave.
Corn
Like,
Pops
cereal.
do rip though.
I don't know. I loved them as a kid, but I feel like they would make me...
Dude, same
I
with
don't know, there's some
Cinnamon
kind of like
Toast Crunch,
blandness
dude.
to
The ones
them.
with the gorilla from Trader Joe's.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know what you're
I know what you're
talking
talking
about.
about.
They're like-
yeah.
We don't have a Trader Joe's.
What flavor? What flavor is
Those were
that?
tax
Oh, yeah.
Gorilla.
Different
Vanilla
level of
Gorilla.
gentrification.
Gorilla flavor.
Gorilla flavor.
I just know the gorilla.
Gorilla
flavor.
flavor.
Anyways, our next one is regular Cheerios, like the not flavored ones, versus Raisin Bran.
That is.
I'd
Raisin.
say
A boring
normal
round.
Cheerios.
Raisin
I've
bran.
never really had Raisin
I'm
Bran.
Raisin Bran.
I'm gonna go Raisin Bran as well.
I'm a Raisin Brand also.
Raisin Bran.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna start making my way out of the
Carson.
band.
Carson.
And then
Honey Nut's the way to go, though.
Frosted Flakes versus Honey Nut Cheerios.
I'm gonna go Honey
This is gonna be
Nut.
divisive
Yeah,
for sure.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Frosted Flakes all the way.
Even when they're
Dude,
soggy.
I got something to say about Frosted Flakes. That shit is overrated. It is
not.
fucking
It's-
sucks.
It's not even.
It's so
Frosted
fun.
Flakes
It's so fun.
It's gross.
No,
dude.
it's not.
Wait.
Dude, Honey Nut Cheerios, when they get mushy, are worse than Frosted Flakes.
I would agree.
Disagree
Honey
because
Nut
at least the
Cheerios
milk
all
tastes
the way.
like the honey nut.
The milk
you know?
Yeah.
tastes like the frosting though in Frosted Flakes.
Well, what's the
Yeah.
frosting taste like?
Dude, I'm a
It
Frosted
tastes
Flakes
like
sugar.
frosting. It just tastes
Here's
like
the
sugar.
thing, though,
Yeah.
is when you get
Sugar.
a spoonful of soggy frosted flakes, it's just like a pile of
Yeah.
corn.
But-
Yeah, but also
almost prefer
mushy circles, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also
Okay,
associate
How
that with
slow do you eat
babies.
your cereal, dude?
Like 2 hours.
It's 3-1 right now. So let's
Okay,
see
yeah,
if
it's Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes.
Boo.
I was gonna
Oh.
say Frosted Flakes.
Oh,
let's go.
tie
I
break
get
time.
I get a tiebreaker. I remember one time when we were moving into the house that we currently live in, we had to stay at our friend's house, and my friend was eating a bowl of Frosted Flakes straight up, like just on his kitchen counter. Like he poured it right before we had come. And I remember we ate Frosted Flakes like all the time when I was staying at his house. So I'm gonna go Honey Nut Cheerios.
Let's
go.
My man.
Dude, I have a PTSD story about Frosted Flakes, though, I will say.
Let's hear it.
I was eating Frosted Flakes one time, and it was like,
Pooped your pants.
yeah. And then it was like a 90s kids movie. It was like, I lifted up the spoon,
Yeah.
I like look,
Yeah.
and there's a dead earwig.
Oh.
So every time I have Frosted Flakes,
And
I
then you
think
poop
of
your
you
pants.
still ruined
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes. Yeah, dude, they're that good.
Oh my god,
Dude, me and
no
Tony,
way.
me and Tony T living.
He's not even the best tiger.
Just in general?
Is there-
Yeah,
what's
just
the,
in
what's
general.
the best tiger?
Best tiger.
The
A liger.
No.
It's not even a tiger.
Tigress from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tigress is pretty sick,
Tigers
dude.
is tight. Dude, I feel like any tiger I've actually seen in real life is cooler than Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
Would you guys say that Tigress is in your top 3 cartoon baddies?
Oh.
Dude, that is the
Actually, I would
That is the
follow
most
it.
out-of-pocket
Put the Viper in
question.
there.
Yeah.
The Viper in there too.
Yeah.
What's her name? It doesn't matter.
Okay, what's
The
the next?
cricket? Is that what you're gonna say?
Okay.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Praying mantis.
Praying
The
mantis?
The praying mantis. There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's,
That's
it's not on my
cartoon in my
list, but I
life.
just put it out there.
Okay.
Cartoon baddies.
Next we got Fruity Pebbles versus Honeycombs.
Oh. If we're going soggy level here, it's all about Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles
dude.
are so
yeah,
soggy.
Fruity Pebbles, maybe.
I love them soggy, dude.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles.
I'll go the Pebs.
I'll go Fruity Pebbles also.
I haven't had either.
Okay, I think
What?
Oh, that.
Give them a
okay.
try.
Crazy.
Let's go.
Dude, I swear there was
Winco
some
right
cereal
now.
right outside here.
Okay.
The best thing is if you put a little less milk in there, and then it becomes like a rainbow sludge.
Oh, dude.
I love that.
Do you guys
dude.
fuck with just like dry cereal, just like out the box?
Sometimes.
just
Dude,
like grabbing a handful.
it's a different-
What y'all know
Yeah.
about Cracklin' Oat Bran?
Nothing.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's so good, bro.
Dude,
It sometimes really hurts my throat, you know, like because it's like all scratchy.
It is scratchy. It's got
But
like
it's-
little crystal
okay.
spikes on it.
But it
That's
like
this is
never
an
gets
anthem, bro.
like it never gets mushy.
It never gets mushy
So good.
because it's hard as a rock always.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
It does.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's great.
How about puffins? Y'all fuck with puffins? You ever had them?
Yeah. it's-
All right, I'm changing sides because I know what you're talking about.
They're
now.
awesome. Man. It's another Trader Joe's thing. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh
dude.
no, I do know
Oh,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Wait, does it have like, what's the like mascot? Does it have a mascot?
It's a puffin.
It's a penguin, right?
No,
No,
it's a
puffin.
puffin.
What is a puffin?
It's like
flying
a bird.
penguin.
It's a bird.
Kind of.
Bird. They
It's a
look
little
like
itty bitty
normal
boy.
one.
They look kind of like a penguin, both like a
I think
colorful
I've
beak.
had like one.
It's like if a
Trader Joe's.
toucan and a penguin had a
They look like
baby and it
this.
was tiny.
That's-
I feel like I know like.
Can they fly?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
dude,
can
they
fly.
can fly.
Puffins,
Way's
yeah.
fucking cooler than a
Yeah,
penguin.
they're
Yeah, next we got Cookie Crisp versus Frosted Mini Wheats.
Oof.
Ooh.
Those I
Oh,
hold near and dear,
man.
man.
Dude, I think the Cookie Crisps are a little too sweet. Maybe that's just me. They're kind of a dessert, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, because of that, I'm going to have to go for the Frosted Mini Wheats.
Yeah, Frosted Mini Wheats. Stop trying to be a cookie. You're a cereal.
delicious.
Yeah.
But what is better than a cookie in the morning? Cookie Crisp, by the way.
Okay?
If
respect
I
that.
was about the cookie cereal, I'd just take a bowl of Oreos, dude.
That is so
Oh,
true.
that's
yeah.
true.
So
Which
I
they
gotta go
do
mini
have,
wheats
by
just
the
for
way.
Oreos.
Oreos.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Have I had them?
Or Oreos.
Has anyone actually had those?
Oh yeah.
Liam? Yeah.
Are they
Really?
good?
I was gonna say.
Do they have like the little like white marshmallows in them? or what?
I've never had the ones with the white marshmallows. I've only had the O's.
What are the O's? Do they have like the cream little O's?
No,
You're
you're
like
put
the
it
dark
in milk.
cookie O's?
It's like
Okay.
a chocolate cereal, right? And then
But
they
it's
have,
like-
little like white like little particles.
It's
yeah, they
like
got
gray.
I don't wanna know what that
particles.
is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's more.
What
Did-
was
Did
the
Cam,
question?
did you say?
Mini
Yeah.
wheats.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Mini wheats also.
I've never had the cookie ones from Frosted Mini Wheats.
Okay, Mini Wheats dub.
Slam.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kale.
That's toasted.
And then we got Rice Krispies versus Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, dude.
Dude, Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch peanut butter.
Give me the captain every time.
But
Yeah.
Reese's Puffs are better than Captain Crunch.
That's not even. That's not.
Yeah, it's Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'll
if I want
agree.
peanut butter cereal, I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the theme song.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Dude, Sam, I wish Sam was here so bad.
Every time I
Dude, that
hear
is
that
Sam
song, I
Cole.
think of the Mages show.
Why?
Remember when we were getting filmed and the bro had never heard that song before, and like me,
You thought we
you,
were just
yeah, me, you,
freestyling?
Jack Noble, and Mike were all like spitting that song perfectly, and bro was like, "Dude, what is that?" And we were like, "Dude, that's the Reese's Puffs theme song."
That's
He was like,
crazy.
What? What?
R-E-E-S-E-S. Yes.
Was he like really old?
No, dude.
Was this in Rexburg?
No, this was here. This was at the record exchange.
Oh yeah. Okay. Imagine just dropping a freestyle.
What was the question?
Captain Crunch or Rice Krispies.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I was vegan for a little while,
Oh.
and I ate mostly Cap'n Crunch. So I gotta represent Cap'n Crunch.
Rice Krispies is like, I feel like the objectively worst cereal out there, you know?
You have to put sugar on it. For it
Yeah,
to be good.
I know. Like, they taste like nothing. So
You gotta
Captain
make it
Crunch.
into a treat.
Yeah.
dude. A little treat.
True.
Melt the marshmallows.
Yeah.
Bake it or freeze it, I guess.
It's what I imagine school lunch would be in like 1954.
Yeah.
You know, like a slop.
Of Rice Krispies.
Yeah,
You're your
yeah.
frosted? Your Rice Krispie treat? They're not Frosted
Or
Flakes.
just Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
You know, the Rice Krispies with no treat. That's the problem here.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I think the Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then lastly, we got Apple Jacks versus Reese's Puffs.
Oh, that's so tough.
That's easy.
I'm a conscientious
my
eater.
Yeah, this is
Gosh.
light work.
Apple Jacks. I don't know. Something about them just makes me uncomfortable. It's the guy on the front.
What
The, like,
makes me
cinnamon guy's
uncomfortable,
freaky.
too?
The cinnamon
Wait.
stick.
Both of them make me
With
uncomfortable.
like the eyes.
The
Why?
cinnamon stick was also like Jamaican.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
he was cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Oh wait, actually.
Yeah.
His name is
That's bad,
Cinnamon.
dude.
Yeah. I don't think
Come
they
on,
do that.
Kroger.
anymore.
What did he sound like?
Look up the video.
Yeah, okay.
Applejack's doesn't have a video.
yeah,
Can you
yeah.
pull that up?
Shit, man.
Does Applejack's have a song?
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
No, they just have the two
Applejack's
characters.
And it couldn't be better
They were
than
like
Reese's Puffs.
they were always pitted against each other.
Yeah,
They were
Yeah.
fighting each other.
That's right.
They were
Thus
never
creating-
allies. Yeah.
thus creating the
Applejack's
Apple
also have the
Jacks.
white particles on it. I don't know what they are.
No, they're like red.
Yeah,
They're
they
like-
are
they
great.
match the
Yeah.
color, right?
Yeah.
Oh, do they like inverse? When
Yeah.
between the
Yeah,
colors?
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
maybe.
Dude, this is a tough one.
I'll go Puffs.
I'm gonna go Apple Jacks.
Oh well, puffs all the way, dude.
Dude, I love Puffs, but Apple Jacks just hold something in my heart.
Interesting.
Jax, are you gonna? tie?
I'm definitely a Reese's Puff type of guy.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reese's
I'm
Puffs.
happy with either one of these.
Me
winning,
too.
honestly.
This is a
This is a
W
wholesome
breakfast.
answer.
Wait,
Yeah.
what do
Yeah.
you have to say?
Reese's Puffs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Reese's Puffs win?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
one.
And then let's go back. We gotta finish out this bracket.
Oh yeah, we gotta go back.
Oh yeah,
Round
let's
two.
speed run the rest of
Now
it.
we got
Yeah.
Golden
Playoffs,
Graham
baby.
versus
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon toast crunch.
What was the
Cinnamon
other
Toast Crunch.
Golden grams.
Golden
Oh,
grams.
dude, the crunch.
The
I'm
crunch.
going cinnamon toast crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, light work, no reaction.
Light work, no
No
reaction.
reaction.
Live slug reaction to the crunch.
Okay, and then we got Raisin Bran versus Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
The brand.
I'm gonna go Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Let's go.
Nice.
And then let's go Fruity Pebbles versus Frosted Mini Wheats.
Mini wheats.
Mini wheats.
I'm going
Pebbles.
Frosted Pebbles, man.
I think I'm gonna go with mini wheats.
Mini Wheats.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Captain Crunch versus Reese's Puffs.
Oh wait.
All right, I'll get the guns.
Yeah, this one's hard.
This is like when your parents chose a favorite child, dude.
I guess
Still hit me.
I'm gonna go
I
Reese's.
wasn't gonna yes.
I'm gonna go Reese's Puffs on this one.
Yeah, Reese's Puffs all the way.
I'll go Puffs. I'll go Puffs. I don't like it. I'll go Puffs. Though.
Okay, Donald Trump.
I'll go crunch.
We love it.
I'm going
folks.
Reese's peanut butter. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Reese's wins that one. So
Okay.
now we got, Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Honey Nut Cheerios.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Honey Nut Cheerios
Yeah.
is the next one.
That's like.
Is this semifinals?
Final four matchup here.
Okay.
Final four?
Wow. Final four.
Yeah, semifinals. Yeah.
Versus Honey Nut
This is so
Cheerios.
professional.
This is so
For-
professional.
for a cereal
I'm gonna go
bracket.
for a
Playoffs.
healthy nutritional breakfast and go for Honey Nut Cheerios.
Heart healthy, man.
Wait, what were the two again? I
Gotta
forgot.
keep that
Cinnamon Toast
cholesterol.
Crunch versus Honey Nut.
Okay.
Honey Nut
thank you, thank
Cheerios.
you.
It's all about the crunch, baby.
Bros will ride or die for the
I'm gonna do
crunch.
cinnamon toast crunch as well, just
I'm-
because of that milky milk.
Oh,
Yeah, the milk is so
good.
good. I want to go with the crunchers also.
I was gonna go Cheerios.
Oh, Jack.
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, dude,
Finals,
that's so
baby.
quick about it.
All right, and then it's Frosted Mini Wheats versus Reese's Puffs.
Puffs.
Puffs, dude.
Puffs.
I think if I had to choose, I would pick mini wheats.
Wow.
Dang, surprising. It's definitely about the peanut butter.
All right.
He's
Def-
right.
Yeah, Reese's
The
No, not
PB.
gonna lie, not gonna lie. Reese's Puffs makes me feel the most good and the least bad.
I agree with that. I agree.
Dude, that's a great
That's
combo.
good, yeah.
Thanks.
Hey,
It is a
Most
great
good.
The
combo.
Real
least
quick.
bad and the most good.
Rest in peace, Raisin Bran. It's an underrated cereal.
Yeah, Raisin
Come
Bran?
At me. That shit
Yeah.
is pretty fucking
I would agree. It
good.
is underrated.
Milky raisin, you just gotta kind of, forget about that. Close your eyes, don't think
Yeah,
about
I
it.
knew a lady
It's
named
good.
Milky
Good.
Raisin.
If you have to
Like-
close your eyes and think about it and not think about it, then well, what are you putting?
What are you thinking about?
Hey, this is like
what
the
do you
cereal when I'm like at my aunt's house and there's no other cereal, so I'm like I'll have it I guess, and then I realize that it slaps every time.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be real. I don't think I've ever had it. in
Y'all
my
ever had
life.
grape nuts, dude?
Oh my
No.
god, grape nuts are so
I have had
weird.
grape
Yeah,
nuts.
I have.
Grape nuts is like
Alright.
grabbing whatever's outside in your driveway,
Grape nuts?
sweeping it up, and putting it in a bowl.
Grape nuts could be categorized as a grain, I think. Like, I think
Yeah.
you can make
Dude,
alcohol out
dude,
of it.
okay, so
Raw grade.
when I grew up, like
Yeah.
a little baby kid,
Yeah.
like this is like early memory. Every morning, my dad would make a bowl of cereal with like this much grape nuts,
Whoa.
and then a layer of just fucking raw ass normal Cheerios, and that was his breakfast every day.
Wow.
So if you want to be tough, bro, you gotta eat gravel.
Go Doug style.
Yeah,
Doug styling, dude.
dude. Yeah, cereal the Doug way. Man.
Yeah.
Shit's evil.
Okay, and then our final matchup is Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Reese's Puffs.
Let's get it over with
I
fast.
mean,
Yeah,
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Yeah, Reese's Puffs.
Oh, okay. I figured that was like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
answer. We're gonna like, finish.
Yeah, I was hoping to
here's
finish the
the
song.
thing. It's all about the crunch, baby.
Bring it here.
Jax,
wow.
what do you-
We got 2 crunches.
2 crunches.
2
I'm still about the peanut butter.
Okay.
Me too.
Oh, let's go.
I'm not bummed.
Yeah,
I'm not bummed.
It's a good cereal.
It's a great cereal.
Yeah, that-
Scrap the interview.
yeah.
Scrap it.
Delete it.
You're not allowed to use my face anymore.
Cut
That's-
that.
Yeah. Okay. So all the questions are over, but I got another question from my heart.
Okay.
Are you guys ever gonna go on tour?
Yeah.
Yeah,
hope so.
I hope
Dude,
so eventually.
We put around the West, man.
Yeah, we've been around.
We've been
Yeah.
known to putt.
Got that.
We got a record. It's coming out soon. We're basically done with it. It's like the most fun thing I've ever been a part of, I think.
Yeah, it's
and
been awesome.
I love it,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to tour on it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we'll probably do a little leg here, springtime, summertime.
Yeah.
We've got school coming up, and we're all working. And once the record's done, we're gonna get out on the road, man. That's what it's
Cool.
about.
When's the projected release?
Next year, I
Cool,
think
cool.
we're gonna just take our time because we really want this to be what we want it to be. You know,
Yeah.
so we're in no rush. We still have a couple things to record on the record, but the main shit's done for the most part, and it'll be out when it's out.
Nice. Okay, that's a good answer. Where do you guys record at?
We recorded with our buddy Andrew. Shout out Andrew Masters and Hinge Studios. It's kind of a word of mouth studio in Boise, and him and Benji and our homie Daniel helped us set up, and we've kind of been doing it this like hybrid DIY and also like professional studio. It's like we're all kind of figuring out how we want to record the record together, but in like a DIY context, but it's at a professional studio.
Okay, that's
been
cool.
It's very much like the first rocket that went to the moon, where it was like they had a bunch of the best stuff in the world, but it was like, how do we use this?
Yeah, it does feel that way.
But I'm sure the board at Hinge is like a million times more powerful than the computer that sent the Apollo.
I bet they were made the same year.
Dude, maybe, but
Maybe.
oh, I guess the Mac.
Yeah,
Like,
the Mac, totally.
the computer that sent the
Dude,
fucking
my iPhone.
the rocket to the moon was like,
Was it 16?
you could play
gigabytes?
Pong on it, I think.
Yeah, or 16 megs. It's
Yes.
megabytes.
Yeah, right. Anyways,
Yeah, but shouts out Benji Nilsson, shouts out Andrew Masters, shouts out Daniel Newsom.
my guy. And
They go crazy.
that's it.
Nice.
Yeah, shout out you guys' socials.
Yeah.
Any new shows that are coming up soon?
We're playing the Spacebar September 9th for our 21 plus homies, and then of course Flipside Fest is coming up. So get your tickets, $90, 3 days. It's gonna be a party. Crush, Mages, George Clanton, everyone in between.
Yeah.
It's everything in the books right now.
Moon Reservoir, Moss, Big Frog Supercut, Kale Brown and the Fuzz. Keep an eye out for him.
Yeah.
Are you just naming socials right
I'm
now?
naming projects that we all
Projects.
play with.
Oh,
Yeah.
word. Carson, what's your solo project?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have a solo project? Let's
It's
go.
not come to fruition yet. Maybe one day. Maybe we're all just
Someday.
talking out of our ass
Crane of
right
the
now.
cranies, dude.
When it's ready, it'll be ready.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
Nice, dude.
Shout out Bum Media, dude.
Shout out
Yeah,
Thank you
shouts
for
out.
having us.
Thank you guys.
BUMcast.
Thanks for coming.
BUMcast.
I know you guys are all really cool, so thank you.
Y'all are
Thank you.
cool.
Thank you. Y'all guys are-